guys, Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for Dragon Ball Super Episode 83. It was mostly a very extremely laid back, chill, and comedic episode, but a lot of good tidbits too. A good aside from focusing mainly on Vegeta and Bull's and Braun or Bulla's birth, whichever translation you want to go with. I felt this episode that Vegeta's I felt Bra's birth in a way. It shows it cemented one thing that yes, Bra like one thing Bra is canon. Like one thing I felt that people are misinterpreting is that Bra and Oob aren't canon. But no. The thing how it works, guys, is that Bra and Bra Bulla slash Bulla and Oob are still canon, but they're pretty much only canon to they're only canon to basically the end of Dragon Ball Z. Anything beyond that in GT isn't considered canon for them. It's only their appearances at the end of Z, which is basically canon. But I suppose in Bra's case, it would mean that her whole basically her appearance here essentially formulates that yes, Bra is canon to the overall Dragon Ball story. So yeah, I felt this episode did good in that respect. But one thing I want to note about Bra's birth is like, what the fuck did Whis do? Like seriously, all he did was held his staff to Bra's to Bra's to Bulma's stomach, and poof, Bra's born, or Bulma's stomach, yeah, and poof, Bra's born. It's like, what the? I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that whole scene had me going like, what the fuck? Like, yo, Reese, you're. I think there are many pregnant women many pregnant women out there who would kill in order to have you around, bro. I'm just saying, yeah. But yeah, if he can do that, yeah, I don't, yeah. But it's one of those things where it was kind of weird, like, but I guess it was weird in the comedic sense because that shit had me rolling on the floor. Um, but but yeah, also one also, one thing about the way another thing they were doing in this episode is they were rationalizing who was going to be picked in this for basically the Universe 7 team, and one thing that did catch my like one thing I think people okay, I can kind of understand why people are doubting some of these choices, especially someone like Master Roshi. I can completely understand that, but the thing about it is, I'm pretty sure that I don't think that I'm pretty sure I don't know if it was mentioned. I forget. I'd have to look back, but I'm pretty sure that it has to be 10 people, and even though there are a few people who could be dropped out, I feel that I feel that in a way adding Goten and Trunks to the team would make it a little too OP. Like I think one thing I think you as weird as it sounds, I like to have balance in in team setups more than I do overpoweredness, and I feel that the way the team is right now, or the way the team is going to be, it's just enough balance for me. But yeah, that's just my. I mean, you could swap out Krillin, I guess, but that would only leave one other spot. So go to the Trunks. Yeah, I'm completely cool with them not necessarily being on this team. Even if they were, I don't think fusion is really allowed in this tournament. But yeah, um, another thing that also caught my eyes is Vegeta himself. Like, okay, us. Well, okay, first off, his development. Like you can see that even though Vegeta is anxious and eager to fight or even to train in this tournament, you can say no. I'm sticking here until a baby is born, and that really just went to show that Vegeta has changed a lot. He's changed like back in Dragon Ball Z, he was a murdering psychopathic motherfucker, and we could argue he's been changing ever since the. I mean, of course, he's been changing ever since the end of the Frieza saga. That part has been clear, but you can see kind of him coming completely and utterly full. He's coming full circle in this in Super. Honestly, like back in the day, he even admitted he wasn't there for Trunks' birth, but ever since Super, he's just had great development. I know people might argue it's a step back to his character, but I really like what how Vegeta is being portrayed here, because it shows a lot of development and a lot of growth, and even to a certain degree a lighter side to Vegeta, which I don't think we ever really got, but it's one of the things that's just nice to see. Um, Also, I like how one thing there are two moments that really made me laugh in this episode. Aside from the Wii scene, of course. The first scene is when they're discussing the whole thing about the tournament, and how Goku wants to get Manaka involved, and Beerus is like, no, 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 we just can't involve Manaka. He's busy right now, and like we even points it out, like, how long are you going to keep this a secret from them? For as long as he's like, as long as I have to, like, motherfucker. Goku, okay, Goku has been portrayed as a dumbass, but he is eventually going to find out. He is going to learn, I'm sure, at one point, hopefully, that the Manaka is not as strong as he thinks he is. But it's gonna be, yeah. But yeah, I like how they keep that running joke going. It's pretty funny. Also, Yamcha. Okay, I'm gonna be fair here, because I have discovered that there's I think it's one of those things where they actually kind of do, or the studio does realize that Yamcha is a complete and running joke at this point, but at the same time, it's like, he's just standing there going, oh yeah, if there's a place on the spot, then this will be my chance to make my grand entrance, and they'll be saying, oh Yamcha, you're here, and I'm like, motherfucker. This is why people hate you, though. This is why you're the stigma of being crusty. Seriously, like, how can you not understand exactly what it is that everyone hates you, motherfucker? But yeah, it's like, it's funny, but at the same time, yeah, I guess I understand. I guess I understand how there's also the stigma that the studio is self aware about Yamcha, and how he's basically a joke at this point, which kind of sucks in a way, because I did like, as many people rag on Yamcha, I did like him in the original Dragon Ball series. To be honest with you, he was a pretty cool character, even if he did lose a lot in the tournaments. But yeah, he was still okay in the first series. I'll give him that much. That's for sure. Um, yeah. Um, but yeah. One other thing to note is the way that is Vegeta's reaction when he learns that the tournament is going on. Now this one, now he says, you could tell immediately after he was told about the tournament that he grew a little skeptical, and that he was suddenly questioning it a lot more. And this honestly leads me to believe that out of all the, even though Beerus and Goku are trying to keep the whole thing a secret and under wraps about what the tournament's all about, I imagine that the first people to really ever figure it out are going to be either Piccolo or Vegeta. Those are the two candidates of people I can see actually learning about, almost figuring out on the snap about what exactly is going on here. Not now whether or not they're going to tell everyone else, I don't know. I mean, I imagine they would, but yeah. Or Beerus is just going to say, look, you have to shut up about it, okay? Goku guarantees we're going to win, or something like that. But yeah, that's that's pretty much how I feel right now about about how I think for the most part, Vegeta almost, yeah, about how Vegeta caught on was insane. That something is wrong here. But yeah, guys, that's basically my that's my entire review about Dragon Ball Super episode 83. An extremely a very funny episode, but it was good nonetheless. But yeah, guys, that's my review. I'll like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, that's it, guys. Justin of Anime signing out. Later, guys.